Well, absolutely huge news this past weekend. GroupOn, which is a Chicago-based internet coupon service, I mean, for want of a better phrase, rejected a $6 billion acquisition offer from Google. $6 billion. That is, just to give you a sense of, of comparison, the highest amount that Google has ever paid for an acquisition was $3.2 billion for DoubleClick. So here they are essentially doubling their offer. Let me give you some statistics to give you a sense of scope and size. Some people believe that GroupOn's sales will hit about $500 million at the end of the year. So, that's a good number, I suppose, but certainly from a valuation standpoint, GroupOn's market cap, or at least net worth, definitely not in the ballpark of $6 billion. GroupOn has about 35 million users and operate in about 300 different global markets. The model is very simple. I mean, it is basically the idea of group coupons, in a way, GroupOn. And the idea is that every single day there is a local offer from a local merchant. Enough people have to commit to that offer, and then the GroupOn is on, or at least the sale is on, and suddenly the offer is now valid. GroupOn makes its money by taking a small cut of that revenue. So here is Google making a huge play to kind of step up their presence in terms of local market activity. The market itself is about $133 billion local ad market opportunity. So there's definitely a lot of interest and a lot of value. To give you also a yardstick, Amazon just a few weeks ago, in fact probably last week, invested $175 million for LivingSocial.com. Again, the same idea of being able to get into the daily online deal, daily online localized types of deals. With or without the local element, the idea is to be able to get people to keep coming back and checking back more often. So why did this deal even almost happen, and why did it collapse? Well, the founder of GroupOn, Andrew Mason, he's, from what I understand, he's sold or founded and started up and sold 2 businesses before, so I'm not really sure he needs the money. This time it seemed to be more philosophical reasons. I mean, look, you can argue, was this pure unadulterated greed? The Linden Labs, Facebook, whatever the case may be. Companies generally try and resist the sale for as long as they can. We're going to go public, we're going to get a better deal. Hubris is a big part of, I think, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And then, of course, is the other element, which I think is more likely in this case. It's not so much that this guy Andrew is really holding out for the big one. I mean, how much bigger than $6 billion are you going to get when everybody is going to imitate and copy really quickly? But this is about, ideals and philosophy, and Andrew is on record by saying that he really is concerned in terms of what the new culture and what the new operating ethos is going to do in terms of affecting morale and employee relations, and specifically channel and partner and local vendor or merchant relations. This is big news, and you can look at it and slice it and dice it many different ways, but there is certainly no question that local market investment, local market sales or transactions or commerce is just going to continue to increase, particularly when you can get some kind of a daily recurring revenue and daily visitation. I mean, everybody wants to own the homepage, and particularly when there is the social element. So watch the space. Fairly certain Google will probably get their man at the end of the day. I mean, just keep on raising the purchase price. But $6 billion is very real money, and it demonstrates that, as Victor Hugo said, there is nothing as powerful as an idea whose time has come. In this particular case, the idea of social commerce, and the ability to transact in a seamless, efficient, mobile, local, and communal type fashion. Jaffe@powered.com, @JaffeJuice on Twitter.
It's time to flip the funnel now. Pick up a copy of my new book, available wherever books are sold.